Welcome to Old School Runescape's newest league, Trailblazer. A 2-month-long...
Hey everyone, I probably filmed this intro like 10 times, so a like and subscribe will really help with my YouTube debut. This is Johnny C here, and I'm bringing you a What is Old School RuneScape Trailblazer League video. God, that is such a mouthful. In this video, we will be covering what Old School RuneScape Leagues are, what rewards we can expect, and what is different. I'll also kind of give you some tips and tricks and some things that I will be doing in Trailblazer League. So stay tuned, and I look forward to any comments that you guys may have. So as far as we can tell with Old School RuneScape's second ever league, Trailblazer, the rewards that we have are shown here in the poll blog. With the first reward, we're seeing the Relic Hunter outfit, and of course there is a female variant, thankfully. The themed banner, as shown here. And then the Trailblazer home teleport animation. So this will replace your default home teleport, or if you have an augmented home teleport, this essentially will be a nice option for you. The Trailblazer Dragon skilling tool. This will require the base dragon tool, and then of course you would have the ability to transmog it or change the or apply an ornament kit essentially. The graceful set, so another graceful color variant. The player owned house league room, to which you can actually put this fancy new globe, this Trailblazer rug, and your various trophies that you've earned from either the previous league, which would be Twisted League, or from this new upcoming league. So these are going to be the new Trailblazer rewards. There is also a threshold requirement in order to obtain these. So that is it for our Trailblazer League rewards. Some of these will be tradable, and that means that you can actually make some money from Trailblazer League. You can also purchase the previous rewards from Twisted League, and I will have those up on the screen somewhere. Take a look at those, because any point requirements that you have above your threshold or outside of whatever you want to purchase, you can actually purchase the previous league obtainable rewards. Old School RuneScape Leagues are a time-limited seasonal event revolving around completing various tasks. There's different game rules and restrictions such as boosted experience rates and trade restrictions. Completing league tasks unlock relics that further augment or empower your character and game experience, but we'll get into that at a later time. In the first ever Old School RuneScape League, we got Twisted Leagues, which released around mid-November 2019 and ran all the way through mid-January 2020. In the Twisted Leagues, players were restricted to the Great Grand, or Kibos Lowlands, which would be Zaya. Players were also all Ironman and started with level 3 Herblore and 15 Agility. Druidic Ritual, Dragon Slayer, Rune Mysteries, and Eagle's Peak were all auto-completed. Druidic Ritual for Herblore, Dragon Slayer for the various plate unlocks, plate body, and Dragon Hide, Rune Mysteries for rune crafting, and Eagle's Peak for box trap laying. Other quest locked equipment, including the Dragon Scimitar, Dragon Dagger, Dragon Longsword, Dragon Battle Axe, Dragon Mace, were not usable. The following Kibos and Karen tasks were automatically completed, and that was the ferrying travel to the south of Mount Karum and cast Monster Examine on the troll south of Mount Quidmortem. Trailblazer League, being the second ever Old School RuneScape League, is set to begin on the 28th of October 2020 and last for 2 months. Players will begin the league as an Iron Man or Iron Woman in Misthalin, and that will include Lumbridge, Varrock, Edgeville, and Draenor, as well as Fossil Island. So Kromja will also be a free unlocked, after which only 3 out of the 7 other regions may be unlocked. Shops have increased stock and will restock faster, so that'll make your Iron Man experience a lot better than the traditional one. Players will also start with a 5 times accelerated XP rate, which will also boost quest experience gained. Your initial stats will be increased to level 3 Herblore to allow you to start making potions right off the bat, as well as level 3 rune crafting, allowing you to rune craft in Misthalin. Level 10 agility to allow you to do rooftop agility courses, starting out in Draenor. Quests and diary tasks will also be automatically unlocked if they require access to inaccessible areas, including Druidic Ritual and Lost City. Player-owned house portals will also be accessible in Brimhaven. So a lot different than Twisted League. Trailblazer is looking to be an absolute experience, insanely fun, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to briefly cover in this video what relics are and kind of what to expect going into Trailblazer League. These are the Trailblazer relics up on the screen, and I want to go over kind of how they differ from Twisted Leagues, at least for the Tier 1, because we don't have knowledge on Tier 2 up yet. It's all speculation. So as far as tier 1 relics, the passive relic effect from when you actually initially slot in your tier 1 relic is going to be infinite run energy. Your run energy will not drain while running. The relic categories are as followed. For tier 1, it's skilling. Tier 2, it's going to be transportation. So that's the theme of those relics. Tier 3 is going to be combat. Tier 4 is going to be utility. Tier 5 is skilling, and Tier 6 is also combat. Tier 1, we do know that the first one there is Endless Harvest, which is going to multiply your XP by 2 as well as double the resources that you're gathering in only 3 skills, which is fishing, woodcutting, and mining. The relic here is essentially a combination of the Hardcore Harvester and Arcane Courier from the Twisted League. Resources gathered are also sent directly to the player's bank if they have bank space. If not, they will be placed in the player's inventory. You will get double experience doing these activities. The second relic there is going to be Production Master. So when you're doing the following activities, all items will be processed at once, awarding full experience, which is huge. Smelting ores is going to be essentially autocomplete with one action. Smithing bars, making cannonballs, fletching logs, stringing bows, cutting bolt tips, cleaning herbs, cooking food, making potions, jugs of wine, um, so on and so forth. It's a huge list. You also get Skilling Prodigy, which is a tier 3 relic, so you only get to choose one of these relics. Skilling Prodigy will permanently boost all non-combat related skills by 12. And if you are ever in a situation where your stats are drained, they will restore back up to that plus 12. You can not stack a spicy stew or any other stat boost on top of that plus 12. Slayer is included as a non-combat skill for this relic. So completing tasks in the Trailblazer League is going to allow you points to actually unlock these relics. They're not going to actually take away from your other Trailblazer League rewards like the cosmetics. This is strictly and solely for Trailblazer League. They are not going to augment your actual in-game character, your main character, if you will. Thank you all so much for watching my What is Leagues, What is Trailblazer League video. I do have a couple last things to touch on. Personally, I am going to be pursuing the Theater of Blood in Mauritania, so that will be one of my 3 unlocks. That is an absolute. The other 2 I am undecided on. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, there's so many things to look at. There's so many different best in slots that are out there to obtain. So I do want to talk about that, and I'll go over that in a future video, essentially what each region is, what their best in slots are. If you're pursuing God Wars, if you're pursuing Warcath grinds, Zora grinds, Gauntlet, so on and so forth, I'll go over each region, essentially what their pros and cons are, what their benefits are for unlocking them, and then a 3 region combination, if you will. So bear with me, guys. Hit that like and subscribe button. Drop me a comment or any question that you may have, some content that you may want to see. I will also be testing out Theater of Blood with less than efficient gear, essentially things that I will be able to get with my region unlocks. So if you want to stay tuned for that, please hit me with a like and subscribe button. Or check me out on twitch.tv/vjohnnyc, where I will be live streaming all of my theory crafting as well as testing of endgame content with all of the budget or so-called called obtainable gear, which I'll be pursuing in this upcoming Trailblazer League.